So here's a quick idea of how I run my planer boards and why I run certain clips on the planer boards, because there's a wide variety of clips you can use on these offshore boards. First and foremost, I love the tattle flag. Okay, anytime you get a bite, you can see it with the flag going down. If you get a weed or you're hitting bottom, you know right away. But the most important feature or clip that I use is the orange in the front and the red in the back. Orange in the front has no safety pin inside of it. It's just a pad. The red in the back has a safety pin in the middle. And when I clip it to my line, okay, put a little bit of slack in between. Here's the number one problem that people have with big fish is the fact that they will pull a planer board underwater. Okay, once a board goes underwater, you have no control over the fish. He can swim anywhere you want. You're basically fighting the board. And how to prevent that problem is with this orange clip in the front. What you want to do is when that board starts going under the water, you give the rod a good hook set and pop that front clip out. So it just basically pops out of there, and then the board flips over backwards like this, and then you can reel it right back up to the top. So you're no longer just fighting the board, you're fighting the fish. So that's a good tip for you people that have a problem with planer boards going underwater and losing fish. Use a orange clip in the front and red clip in the back, and you're good to go. My procedure when I get a fish on while trolling with planer boards is the first thing I do is I grab the handle and I reel down on the fish. You know, I get that line tightened up and get that angle out of the board, and then I just pull it out of the rod holder and then just simply reel. You don't pump the rod, okay? You don't reel down, pump, just nice, slow and steady. That takes care of a lot of problems. And the second thing is when the fish comes up to the boat. That's when 90% of the fish are lost. Too many people get in a panic when they see that fish down there 10 feet down and it's this long. You know, it's like, oh my gosh, we need to get that fish in as fast as possible. I usually let the fish make 2 or 3 runs. You know, he's gonna get mad, go back down to the bottom, just feed the line, I back off on the drag. Second time, bring him back up. He wants to make one more run, let him go. And usually by the third time, the fish is tired and he comes up to the top, and then they're not thrashing around, and you simply scoop them up and away you go. So that's my technique and how I use them, how I catch fish trolling, and it's worked for me after 20 years.